Hey, Pajama Gramma here with another chronic painkillers prescription. And I can guarantee that this particular prescription is going to pee or irritate a bunch of you and probably alienate you, and you will never listen to me again because you will think that I am full of it, you will blame me, and you'll be really, really mad and angry. How do I know this? Because I was too. But here's the deal. Nobody asked me this question. I finally figured out and asked myself this question. And when I did, and when I was really honest with myself, I realized that I needed to ask myself this question so that I could move on killing my chronic pain and recreating and reclaiming the life that I wanted and that I deserved to be living. And that question is, what benefit or benefits are you getting by experiencing chronic pain? What is your chronic pain giving to you? Where is the gift in your chronic pain? Okay, that was pretty much a hard one because I was bedridden and I couldn't do anything. I was missing out, I believed, on absolutely everything in my life. And so the fact that that question popped into my head kind of peed me off in the first place. Now, I really want to say peed me off, but I'm not going to say it because I want to be able to keep this as a clean version of my podcast. But I was mad. I was angry. And getting mad and getting angry made me actually answer the question. Number one, benefit for me personally. These are just for me, but I want to give you some ideas so that you know that every situation and every experience we have has both an upside and a downside. And you think that with chronic pain, it's all downside, but it's really not. Because number one, pain is there and chronic pain is there to show us something. It's a huge warning sign. It's the red light. It's the orange flashing lights at the construction zone. It means there's something wrong. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. You need to pay attention to it. And the fact is, if we've got chronic pain, it's because there's something going on in our bodies, our lives, our mind, our situation, not anybody else's, not our past relatives, not genetically, in our current body, our life. And we need to figure out what that is. We need to explore and be open and willing to figure out what that is, because until we are, we're going to keep getting the warning sign because our body is screaming and letting us know something's out of whack. You got to fix it. So that's the number one benefit we're getting, is that our body is trying to tell us that we need to fix it. Oh, that we need to fix it, that I need to fix it, that I can get expert advice and help in coaching and medical things and nutritional things and all sort of different modalities. But bottom line, it's up to me and my body to heal itself. And it can do that. It's totally miraculous. It can totally do that. But I have to be open and willing to figure out what's not right so that I can fix it. So that's the number one benefit of chronic pain. Number two, there's a lot of ancillary benefits to chronic pain that I didn't want to admit to myself. When I first got sick, I was going down a path that was not right for me. Educationally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, I was doing things that were not right for me. So I didn't really realize that consciously at the time, and it wasn't until after the fact and after many years of study that I realized, because I wasn't being true to who I am, being sick and having chronic pain and being bedridden, although I was missing out on a lot of things, it also was allowing me the time to figure out that I was on the wrong path. And it took actually me personally more than one super bad health challenge and event to figure out I was on the wrong path. But every time I had a chronic health thing or chronic pain and all my chronic pain signals, really, the benefit of that was I didn't have to participate in things that I really didn't want to, things that weren't right for me to be participating in. So going to college and continuing to study in an area of study that wasn't right for my life path, being sick and having chronic pain actually allowed me the chance, and I know it seems weird, but to looking back on it now, it allowed me the opportunity to not have to continue to study on that track. It allowed me time and energy to rest up and not participate in things that I didn't want to participate in. And it allowed me to get out of relationships that weren't necessarily healthy for me and going down a road of behavior that wasn't necessarily healthy for me. So there were those benefits in it, even though it was really hard to see at the time and to admit to myself that there were benefits in that. So you can get as mad at me as you want and as angry at me as you want, but realize that health challenges and chronic pain in particular is there to show us something. And it's probably something that we don't want to see or acknowledge in ourselves. Maybe it's something that happened to us in our past that we don't want to admit, or we have been blocking out and ignoring. I had a lot of junk that happened to me that I just blocked out and was ignoring, and that was showing up in my life as chronic pain and health issues and health challenges. And once I acknowledged those things and dealt with those things, especially with respect to forgiving myself for things in the past and forgiving other people for things in the past, amazingly enough, those symptoms and those pains started to disappear because I did the things that my body needed me to do to heal itself. I did the things my mind needed me to do to heal itself. And that's the cool thing about being a human being. We're miraculous and we can do anything to fix ourselves. So I hope you're not too peed off at me about this topic, but I guarantee as hard as it is, if you really let yourself think about the benefits of chronic pain and what it's here to show you, and you really explore those things, watch how fast you can kill your chronic pain and take back your life. Bye. Have an awesome day.